Let me show you how I designed this funeral program in CorelDraw. In case you're new, my name is Jim. In case you don't know me, I also don't know you. So these are the informations I'm going to put for you guys in the down description below. All right. So what we're going to be designing in this video is the front and the back page. The front and the back page. And over here are the backgrounds which we are going to make use of. This is the picture we're going to be making use of. All right. So I've taken out the background of this image. For those of you who think I'm talking too much, somebody commented and say I talk too much. I'm not here to impress you. Now, this is the image. I've actually taken out the background of this image. So open your CorelDraw. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. The size we'll be making use of is A3, or you can use letters. But I think letters is for US. I think abroad they use letters. That is their size. 8.5 by 11. That is letters. Now, for this case, we're going to make use of A4 to A3. That's A3 to A4 fold. Do you understand? If you bring a funeral program or any magazine or program, once you open it like this, right? That is A3. This is A4 and this is A4. So if you fold it, it will give you A4. Do you understand? Anyways, like, for those of you who don't understand what I just said, that means you're not subscribed to my channel. Now, right, let's get to it. Now, to change your size in CorelDraw, right, come over to your property bar, right? This is your property bar. And locate your letters or your page size. Then you see A4. But for my case, I don't like designing on portrait yet. I design on landscape. Then when I'm done, I'll export it one by one. That's on portrait A4 for printing. Do you understand? In case you don't understand, subscribe so that you understand. Now, in this case, I'm going to use A3, then go to my page orientation and change it to landscape. Do you understand? So we're going to be doing our opening prayer by selecting our rectangle tool. That is the first thing we always do when we come to CorelDraw to design. Double click on it. Once you double click on it, all right, this thing came with a few. So let me remove it. So this is our rectangle tool. Once you double click on it, it will bring itself here. Do you understand? Now the next thing you're going to do is basically we're going to demarcate, or we're going to separate the pages using our rectangle tool. All right. So now what you're going to do is, you see this midpoint, we call it midpoint. Stop looking at me, look at your screen. I beg, Ejo, be cool. You see these midpoints, right? They're not on the middle or at the middle. Oh. So when you drag it to the middle this way, you have created a demarcation. Now hold Control key or Command key for the big boys who are using MacBook. Select your midpoint and use your mouse, flip it to the left. Now you can see we have a cutout here, which that means the rectangle of both sides is not fitted to the canvas frame we have here. Do you understand? Do you understand? Now I'm going to use Ctrl+A to select everything, or you can basically highlight this way using your mouse to select everything. Now all the nodes will come out, so you can zoom out this way. All right, you can zoom out this way to drag it to this point so that you have everything. Now you can see there's no cutout. What I did was I zoom out so that I can see. My laptop is very small, not that small, so I can see the line to drag. Do you understand? Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our margin. All right, we're going to create our cut margin where we'll have all our designs, all right, so that nothing goes out of frame. Do you understand? Like, don't understand. Now select your rectangle tool again. Now draw a box this way. There is an automatic method to do this. I've taught you guys. You can go and watch my other videos to learn how to do it. Do you understand? For this one, I don't like shortcuts. I teach you what to learn. So come over to your drawing unit and select inches. So why I'm telling you that there's automatic way. Why I cannot use automatic in this part is that I'm using landscape and I've demarcated the pages. Do you understand? This is how I start my own design. If you have any other way that works for you, please go ahead and do it. You mustn't follow what I'm doing, but just get the knowledge. Do you understand? Now, I'm going to use this program is approximately 80 pages. All right. That is what the client subscribed to, 80-page brochure. So we're going to use let's try 0.9 by 0.9 inches. 0.9 inches. All right. So we can increase it to 0.10 by 0.10. Oh, sorry, 0. We can do 22 by 22. Why is it going inside? So let's do the 0.9 by 0.9. All right, so now use letter T to take it to the top. Some of you say it doesn't apply when you're doing it. The reason is because you have to select multiple objects. So select this one, hold shift, then select this object also. So we're selecting two. We selected this one and we selected this one. Now when you select this one, first of all select the small one, then hold shift, then select the big one, then use letter L on your keyboard. You understand? Your keyboard. Okay, somebody should say it doesn't know what keyboard is, because some of you used to ask some questions in that comment section that used to do me somehow. Now zoom out, then you can see your ruler. This is called your ruler bar. Drag it down, sorry for that, drag it to this spot using your mouse. Drag this one here, then you can zoom out, select your small rectangle tool, sorry, your rectangle object, that rectangle box you're seeing there. Hold shift, select this box, use letter B to bring it to the bottom. Some of you will be thinking otherwise now. Bring this ruler here. I believe you're understanding what we're doing. If you don't understand, that means you're not subscribed. Now you can drag this one to this spot. All right, drag it to this spot. Now bring this one. Now we're going to select the box that is on the right hand side, which is this one. First of all, select the small one like I told you. Hold shift, then bring this one using letter L. L is for left. Okay, let me explain. Calm down. L is for left, T is for top, B is for bottom, E is for center. Yes, I think C is for center, right? Let me try letter E. All right, it's also for center, left or right. So C is for center, the middle. You understand? So let's bring it where we were before. Just use your Akonuche and navigate it. So bring this ruler here. So some of you think that to design a funeral program or a magazine is just a my. So those of you, like I said, if you're in a hurry to go anywhere, please, you can go. All right. So now, you can see we have a line in the middle. So we're going to bring another one here. All right. So we have finally gotten our cutout. So any design we are doing will be in between this line. Do you understand? It will be in between this line. Do you understand? Now, anything on this white part is a cutout in case you're trimming or you're cutting your design after printing. Now, let me delete this guy. So I'm going to select everything, highlight this way. All right. Then you will see this white color, that white thing that is on your color palette. Then I click on it to remove the black stroke or an outline. Do you understand? I'm taking this thing gradually because I want you to understand. Don't say I talk too much. It gets to me, my mental health. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is import our stock images. So to do that, come over to File, then select Import. Do you understand? Then the next thing you're going to do is locate where your files are saved. You guys don't have to see what is here. All right. In case you saw it, Abasaragi. So I'm going to select this, select this, select this, select this, select this, select this, select this. Do not select the text. The text contains the names of the fonts and details of this brochure. But note, I'm not going to include these pictures and some informations that are in this text. They are sensitive and they are for my clients, not your clients. Go and get your clients. Now, click on import. Wait for this to load, then click and drag gradually. Don't pamper it. You understand? Pamper it. Yes. Click and drag. All right. So we have all our design tools and design materials. Over here are the names of the fonts we're going to make use of. This is appreciation text. This is the text for the front cover. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in this background, bring this image. This is the main image for the design. I'm going to bring this background and scale it up this way. So once I do that, I'm going to come over to my effects. For those of you who are using CorelDraw 2013, this video is not for you, but it's also for you because you can still use CorelDraw 2013 to get some of these features. All right. Now select Gaussian blur, under blur. After that, come over to your radius. You can use 4.3 or 4. Use 4. Let's say 4.4. All right, let's use 4.4. 4.4 is not working. Let's go harder. You can go more, go more. All right, keep going. You can add more. Now let's leave it to this. Do you understand? I'm going to select OK. Right click, select power clip to place it into this box. Now, why did I power clip it inside this box? It's because of the cutout. I don't want anything to be outside the box. Now I'm going to right click and select edit power clip to go inside the box. When you go inside the box, you'll see that these images are not active anymore. So you only have this box. So you're going to select this box, scale it up this way, take it up. All right, so we're going to select, and I just need some parts of this, some parts. So take it up this way. All right, so once you do that, place it this way and click on finish. Bring in this image and place it here. Now I told you guys that in my previous videos that if I am giving a funeral program or a magazine to design, for you to place your image, it depends on how the person or the subject is, positioned on the camera. Do you understand? Now she is placed this way. I can put it in multiple ways. We can bring it to the side. All right, put our informations here, which will still work. But on this case, this woman looks so bold to me, like she's bold. Ojureju. Do you understand? In this case, I'm going to scale her up to fill in the page this way. Do you understand? Just as simple as that. Then you can see we have a cutout, so right click and select power clip, place it into this frame. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to this text, note text, and copy from here. These are all the text for the front cover. Copy. Like I told you, I will not put this information for you people. It's not yours. Now select your text tool, drop this text over here using Ctrl plus C, Ctrl C to copy or Command C to copy, then Ctrl V to paste or Command V to paste for the big boys. Now this is the text, so we have forever in our hearts. Forever in our hearts. Now this is what you're going to do. All right. So we have from her clothes that she's wearing. You can see it has multiple colors. What you're going to do now is break this apart. All right. Break this apart this way. When you break it apart, use Ctrl plus K to break it apart again. Then the next thing you're going to do is change the font. So the name of the font we'll be making use of this is called Laginchy. Laginchy. I'll put the name for you in the down description below. For those of you who don't have it. If this video is too long, like I told you, don't come and comment anyhow in my comment section. If you're in a hurry, just kukuma the go. Alright, so in this case, this is actually nice. I love the shape of the R, but you can actually use Shift plus F3, Shift F3 on your keyboard, change it to uppercase. If you love it this way, fine. If you love it this way, fine. Whichever one that works for you, go ahead. The next thing you're going to do is select your shape tool to reduce the space of the text. You can increase, reduce, so whichever way that works for you. For this one, use the same font. Make sure you use Shift F3. Don't make sure, anyone that works for you. Now select uppercase, bring this guy here. Alright, so once you do that, I so much love this font. Once you do that, this is what you're going to have. So let's give it a black color. So we start from there. Now I'm going to draw something that actually interests me. Do you understand? I'm going to draw something that interests me, which is this one. We're going to reduce this guy, bring him here first of all, then use your shape tool. All right, let's draw something. Let's put this here. All right, put this one here and put this here. All right, so I'm going to use my shape to bring this to the center, this node to the center. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this guy here, bring this guy here, bring this guy here, bring this guy here. All right, then bring this guy here, then bring another one here, then bring another one here. In case you cannot draw this thing, please just I'll put it for you in the comment section, sorry, on the link. Then drag this one, right click and select to curve, bring this guy here this way, then select this node, then bring this guy here, bring this one here, then drag this one here, bring this guy here, drag this guy here. So if you're clicking on this node, you'll be seeing these arrows. In case you're not seeing them, don't say you're not seeing them. Then for this one, do the same, do the same guy, do the same. Then for this one, right click, select to curve, bring this guy here. All right, bring this guy here. So for this one, I'm going to delete this node, so you can see that's aligned properly. So for this, you can actually move this one up again. Do you understand? Some of you have eaten a and forgotten what I've taught you in the past. Now, this is how I drew this thing. Then come to your shape tool. For this one, convert this line to curve. All right. Then then bring this guy here. Watch carefully and stop looking at me. Then for this one, convert to curve. Bring this one here. All right. Then you can delete this node. I'm sorry, this is difficult, but just learn. All right. Then for this one, I'm going to put a node here and delete this. Like I said, I apologize. This is difficult. I will explain in the next video. I will create a separate video for this if you have the time. Me, I have time. Now, for this one, right click, select this. All right, bring this one here. Then for this one, you can actually put the cursor here. Let's try something. Let's try something. All right, so can actually do this one this way. Curve. Put a node here. Shogbo, you understand? Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring this guy here. We're going to increase it. Then reduce this one. Shogbo. We're going to bring this guy inside. Not inside your house, so just put it inside. All right, so whichever one that works for you is fine. Then for this guy, let me place this one rightly say it. So we're going to just put this one here. All right, I'm going to place this guy here. Oh, this guy is looking so big to me, so let me reduce something like this, but we're going to bring this guy down somewhere here, but let's use this one to drag it this way. All right, so that is it, guys. So for this one, this shape is not giving me what I want, not giving me what I want yet, but somehow. All right, so that is it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to extract this so we can change the color. Now to do that, come over to, so let me save this so that this stuff will not close. All right, because I noticed some hanging on my distance. So I'm saving it now. So to extract this thing, you need to come over to your bitmap, select mode. All right, then select black and white. Once you do that, this is what you're going to have. So make sure your conversion method is on line art over here. Do you understand? Make sure it's on line art, select line art, then select OK. Then you can come to trace bitmap, or we can use quick trace, or you can use outline trace. So quick trace will actually trace it by itself. This way you don't have to, it's a clear image, so you don't have to stress much. So if it's something that is that blur, maybe we have to start going into the other details. Now I'm going to bring this guy here. Do you understand? Bring one here, and bring the other one here. So that is it, guys. That is it. So for this one, this line is tiny. What we're going to do is come over to our this thing, outline pen. You can use F12 on your keyboard, then come over to this, all right, and increase it to maybe 2, and I think 2 is fine. Then for that, we're going to let's take this one back a bit. I want you to start from here. You understand? So what we're going to do now is select this image, come over to your object, then select convert outline to object. Control plus Shift Q is the shortcut. Now we're going to select this, reduce this a bit. Then now is the time to change the color. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to basically pick a color from here. All right, let's pick a color from here. Let's pick a color from here. Then come over to this and place it. You can put the color, make sure there's no outline. For this one, give it this color. All right, but we're going to let's adjust the colors. Let's adjust the colors, guys. So come over to your edit view, come over to color viewer. This is a printed, it will be printed, so always use CMYK. All right, so we're going to bring this guy here. All right, we're going to bring this guy here, this guy. I'm going to let's go deeper. Not that kind of deep you're thinking anyway. So over here, guys, I'm going to use let's give it this color, but let's make it somehow this color. So what we're going to do now is we're going to basically select our ellipse tool, draw this way. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select this one. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to select our color picker tool to pick a color from here. All right, let's pick from here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just basically place this color on this one. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our effect, select blur, select Gaussian blur. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on OK. Just blur the edges. Do you understand? Now the next thing you're going to do is convert it to bitmap. All right, for this one, don't matter, just give it RGB. It doesn't matter, so cut it. All right, once you cut it, like I told you, this thing is lagging, please bear with me. Let's take it gradually, then paste it here. If you want to buy me a new laptop, you can go ahead. Now scale this up this way, scale this up this way, scale it up to cover some part of this. All right, then we're going to select our image and use Shift Page Up to bring it forward. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one. Let's bring it down again so we have those colors up there. Now this is perfectly done, so I'm going to copy this, cut it. This is the date and venue. So for those of you who always like putting, so for this one you can use let's use Montserrat. Do you understand? Do you understand? Subscribe to understand. So we're going to drag this one. For those of you who like putting your text so bogus, like big, it's not everything that everybody has to see. You understand? Break this apart, change this to Shift F3, uppercase. Uppercase means capital letter. Then for this one, Shift uppercase. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place this one here. We're going to drag this date over here. We're going to drag this date over here. So this thing, your village people have started, Abby. So we're going to drag this one this way. All right. I'm sorry, something is going on here. So we're going to drag this one in here. Oh, my mouse have started. All right, so I'm going to use my laptop mouse. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just drag this one in here. What is going on? So we're going to drag this one in here. Sorry for the glitch. All right, then I'm going to just drag this one here. Then my mouse is telling me something, so we're going to just bring this one in here. Do you understand? So once you do that, bring it in, not that big, but just leave it small as that. All right, then what we're going to do is, I got this quote, the client didn't give it to me, I actually got it to just put it somewhere. So we're going to just select this quote. Then for this quote, I'm going to bring this woman down a bit, scale her up again, bring her down a bit. Then what we're going to do is, for this quote, we're going to just bring this guy here, place it just right there, give it the black color. Do you understand? So for this one, I can use let me just use Times New Roman. All right, we're going to use Times New Roman. So once we're done, we're going to just place this one here. I'm sorry this video is taking long, but calm down. Right, now the next one we're going to do is we're going to bring this one here. All right, then I'm going to select my rectangle tool again and drag this over here, then give it a black color. Right, then select your transparency tool, fade out this color this way. All right, so once you fade out the color, make sure this is revealing using your transparency tool. Like I told you, transparency tool is used to reveal or hide. Now I'm going to select my bitmap, convert it to bitmap. All right, then I'm going to select but this is not pure black, so go to this, change it to RGB. All right, give it 100% black. So we're going to convert this to bitmap, then select your transparency tool again, fade out this edge. So this is just the part I want to be dark a bit because I want to put a text here. Then come over to this, cut this and place it just right here. Next what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this one, use Ctrl K to break it apart. All right, use Ctrl K to break it apart. Then I'm going to copy this font again. All right, then paste it here, and this is what we're going to have. So I'm going to scale this one up this way. I'm going to scale this one up this way, then bring it just right here. So remember, we have our margin here, so always make sure everything you're doing is not exceeding that. So the next thing we're going to do is put this one here also. All right, then for this one, we're going to use Shift F3 to change it to uppercase, then drag it over here. Do you understand? When you drag it here, you can choose to bold it if you wish, so that it will pop. For those of you who have clients, I always tell you I want it to pop. So you can bold it to impress the client, to make it pop. So now the next thing you're going to do is bring this one, put it here. All right, so for this, you can actually leave this to Montserrat. All right, just bring it down here. It mustn't have to be that big. All right, so we have succeeded in getting our text and our name. All right, so for the next thing we're going to do, let's drag this guy up a bit, drag it up a bit so the text will be visible. So for the year, you know, her age, I always like using this gold seal. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is basically bring it here, then use our ellipse to drag it up here. And the next thing we're going to do is select our um, interactive field to draw this way, and come to our property bar, select elliptical fountain transparency 2, and I'm going to select this one and use blue color. Why am I using blue color? I will explain to you later. Calm down. So now I'm going to use this blue color. All right. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, paste it again, use white color, select my transparency to fade this edge this way. Once I do that, I'm going to basically bring this one down a bit, then bring this guy, cut it this way. So once you cut it, you can zoom out, select your text tool, paste it here. Then basically you can use same fonts. I gave you about 4 fonts, but I chose to use one. But if this one is not giving me what I want, I'll switch to Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Now we're going to put this one here, reduce it, bring this guy here. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. I don't know. You can bold it. All right. Then bring this one here and place this one here. So this is what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing you're going to do is zoom out. All right. So once you zoom out, you're going to come over to this. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. I'm going to bring this background, scale it up this way, place it over here. Now, why did I get this background? This is the reason why I got this background, right? This woman is standing and is on a portrait, like full image. So I wanted to, instead of putting her on a frame or enlarging this picture, I chose to, get let's play around this so you understand. Now I'm going to just right click and select power clip, place this one here, and scale this one up, bring it up this way. Now this is what that will interest me on this design. Click on this, finish. Now bring this woman and place her here. Now you can see she is already standing as if she's there. Look at her hand. Look at her as if she's opening the curtain. Do you understand? Somebody said they use juju, not be juju. So you can bring this guy here, bring this one. So let's take this one up again. So it shows that she's sitting or standing on the floor part, while the curtain is behind her, so you can see. So that is it, guys. It's that simple. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to this, copy this. All right, bring it over here. Remember what that stuff we put inside. So that is it over here. Now we're going to just bring this guy here, right click, select power clip, place it into this frame. Right click this woman, place her into the frame, then bring this one up. Then I'm going to use my transparency to fade it out a bit, fade it out a bit, fade it out a bit. Now let's bring it forward again so we can see a bit of those information instead of it just being there. Don't worry if it's covering her face, no problem. I don't want her to be that revealing. So over here we're going to bring our appreciation, paste it here. So the font we'll be making use of this is called Desirable Brust. Oh. So we're going to just, I'll put the names for you, don't worry, guys. So I'm going to just place this one here, then bring my text to draw this way. All right. First of all, let's drag this guy up again. All right. So that is it. So we're going to bring this guy here and bring our text to, then copy this text, copy the appreciation, then paste it in this box, copy and paste, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl C to paste, then change the font to Montserrat. All right, so once you change the font, you can use font 9. Don't worry, it's readable. All right, it's readable. Font 9 is readable. So we're going to basically bring this guy here and take this one up. For this lady, we're going to bring her here. We're going to bring her here. All right, so for this one, we're going to drag it down a bit. Now take this one up, take this one up this way, then bring this guy here. So in case, make sure this is actually on the line this way. So in case you're seeing this red line, just click, and that means there are other text. If there's no other text, just delete the space, it will take itself out. Now copy the person who signed it, paste it here. All right, so for this we're going to break it apart using Ctrl+K. So we're going to use Eduardan script. Everybody has this font, everybody has it. So we're going to do this, and the next thing we're going to do is come over to this first letter, highlight the first letter, come to this drop cap, Ctrl+Shift+D, click on it, and to make the first letter bigger. And then a lot of you have seen this on magazines. So the last thing we have here, I want to add a depth to this. It's called a depth or an overlay. So I'm going to scale this one up, select my transparency tool, select screen. Now you can see this stuff on this woman's body. So we're going to copy it. Let's delete this one, guys. So let's paste it inside the frame, bring another one here, put it here. So let's add another one. So you can just add it here, cut it, go into the frame, paste it here. All right, so I just want this light to be on her this way. You can see the light on her face. This one, you can take it up this way again, then click on finish. Then guys, this is how we design this funeral program in CorelDraw. If you have any question, please drop me a comment in the comment section below. For those of you who are subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, please, thank you for watching. And I have something to say. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.